are back in the Daybreak kitchen at the Blennerhassett Hotel. I am joined by Chef Jared.
Hello.
So what are we making today? I see lots of breakfasty food,
Yep.
so I'm excited.
So we're going to do our first breakfast recipe together today.
Okay.
It's a classic Quiche Lorraine.
Okay. Hey, I'm excited. So how do we start? I've never made a quiche before.
So a quiche is, there's really no hard and fast rules.
Okay.
So it could be a fridge clean out, any meat, cheese, vegetables you got that'll fit in your pie crust, you're good to go. So, but today we're going to do a classic Quiche Lorraine. It's a French style quiche. So we'll start with our custard base.
Okay.
And then this can be like a make ahead breakfast.
So it keeps pretty well.
Absolutely. So you can make it ahead and chill it, and then have it for breakfast the next morning with the family, or it could be like a brunch centerpiece. You know, you're doing Sunday brunch with the girls.
Okay.
You know, mimosas all around, Bloody Marys.
My good dream weekend right there.
Same.
So how many people does a quiche normally serve then?
So usually you can cut it to 6 or 8 pieces depending on if you have an 8 or a 9-inch pie crust.
Okay.
So today we're going to be using an 8-inch store-bought pie crust.
Okay.
And then, I mean, there's really no reason to make ahead with this one. You know, just relax, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a good easy weekend.
Absolutely. So we're going to start with 6 eggs and 2 cups of cream.
Okay.
And we're going to whisk those all together until we get a nice smooth mixture with no streaks. And so this is going to be our basic custard base when you're referring to the recipe.
Okay. And that's pretty standard across quiches.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. So this is again versatile. You can throw any toppings you want into it. For instance, every week for brunch here at the hotel, we do a quiche du jour.
Okay.
And that'll just be whatever fresh ingredients we have on hand. If we hit the farmer's market, there was some nice asparagus, or we got some sun-dried tomatoes.
Okay.
Whatever you want to work with, it can go in. So we'll take our pie shell over here and get rid of our shells.
And so you use cream. Could you use milk or something else, or do you really need it to be?
Yeah,
that
it really
cream?
needs to be cream for the
Okay.
fat content, and then that's going to mesh with the eggs really well, and it's
Got
going to give
it.
you that rise in the oven that we're looking for,
Okay.
and that unctuous mouthfeel.
Okay. Important mouthfeel.
Yep, absolutely. So Quiche Lorraine starts with caramelized onions,
Okay.
and we're going to go ahead and just do all of our toppings here right in the bottom of the pie pan. Cheddar cheese. And don't be afraid to fill it up, because that custard is going to fill in all the gaps.
So you kind of want your toppings to almost hit the top of the pie crust?
Yes.
When you're filling it in?
Yep,
Okay.
so we're not going to like overflow with our egg yolk, but what we want to do is just come in and kind of gently guide it into all those spaces.
Okay.
And go slow, and you can fill it up real well. All right.
Do you want to like smooth it out at all?
Absolutely. So you can
Okay.
go ahead and take a spoon, kind of make sure nothing's sticking out too far, because all this egg is going to rise up. It's going to act like a bread in the oven.
Okay. So you want it kind of at that edge of the pie crust or a little lower?
Just right at the edge. So
Okay.
it's going to have a nice dome-like rise to it.
Okay.
And then we'll go ahead and season with just a little bit of salt and pepper, some parsley. And this is ready for the oven. So
Okay.
we're going to loosely cover this with foil, 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. And then when it comes out, we'll talk about the visual cues of how you're going to know your quiche is done.
Sounds good. Well, we're going to go put that in the oven, and when we come back, we'll check out those cues and give it a taste test. So we'll have more coming up. Well, we are back. Our quiche is out of the oven. And so when someone's pulling their quiche out, Chef, what are they looking for?
So we're gonna do a couple visual tests.
Okay.
You wanna give it a little jiggle, and then if it's all the way set and there's no waves going through it, you know you're pretty well off,
Okay.
ready to pull it out of the oven. And then we do what's called the knife test. You just stick your knife right down in there, and if it comes out clean, you're good to go.
Okay, pretty makes sense.
Yep, so this one we've done ahead of time. It's had time to cool and set fully.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and plate this up.
And so do you want to serve it hot, cold?
It could be served both. So
Okay.
either hot right out of the oven, or reheated, or just served chilled right out of the refrigerator.
Okay.
Some people, it's just personal preference.
Personal
Yep.
preference. Okay.
Absolutely. So this is really kind of becomes a full meal whenever you plate it or pair it with a simple salad. So here we just have some spring greens, cucumbers, tomato, and onion. And then you can, whatever your favorite vinaigrette is.
Okay.
And we'll do some berries on the side.
Look at that.
And
Looks very fancy.
Absolutely. Ready to pair with your favorite brunch cocktail. We'll do a little fresh herb on top. Good to go.
Okay, let's try it. Oh, try to get a little. It definitely tastes. I think I've only ever had quiche warm, so it's different when it's chilled.
Yep.
But really good. It's nice to have a kind of savory breakfast.
It is, yep. So, I mean, you're getting your protein, you're getting your vegetables in, and then, so everyone has their favorites with the Quiche Lorraine with the bacon and the cheddar cheese. Caramelized onion, it's classic, it's simple, you can't go wrong with it.
I think it's great. So if you are looking for, your breakfast or your brunch for this weekend, I definitely recommend this. And you can find the recipe and all of our recipes online at WTAP.com. But Chef, thank you so much for having us. As always, the food's always great. And we'll have more coming up on Daybreak right after the break. Cool.
Awesome.